Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today we will dive deep into the thrilling twists awaiting us in the episode airing on Tuesday, September 30th. Let's kick things off with the intense drama unfolding around Tracy Quartermaine and the mysterious Veronica Bard. Picture this: Tracy, ever the sharp-tongued matriarch of the Quartermaine clan, stumbles upon Veronica in the family crypt, a place shrouded in secrets and shadows. Tracy isn't one to let things slide, so she launches into a relentless interrogation, demanding answers about Veronica's true motives for lurking in such a eerie spot. Veronica, portrayed by the talented Erica Slezak, is no pushover. Her character is listed as Veronica Bard in the credits, but whispers around Port Charles suggest she might also answer to the nickname Ronnie. As the scene heats up, we learn that Veronica is actually Monica Quartermaine's long-lost sister, a revelation that sends shockwaves through the family dynamics. Imagine the tension as Veronica steps out of the shadows, her eyes gleaming with untold stories from years gone by. She's been estranged for decades, perhaps due to a forgotten family feud involving inheritance disputes or a scandalous affair that tore the sisters apart. Tracy, protective of the Quartermaine legacy, probes deeper, questioning Veronica's sudden return and what hidden agendas she might be carrying. Could Veronica be seeking redemption, or is she here to claim a piece of the Quartermaine fortune? Their exchange promises fireworks, with barbed words flying and old wounds reopening, setting the stage for more family chaos in the episodes to come. This confrontation isn't just a simple chat, it's a powder keg of emotions, blending suspicion, surprise, and perhaps a hint of reluctant kinship as Veronica unveils layers of her backstory, including tales of her life away from Port Charles, maybe involving travels abroad or a secret career that kept her off the radar. Shifting gears to the hospital room where emotions run high, Willow Tate makes a heartfelt entrance to meet Nathan West. Fresh from his miraculous survival and return, Nathan is still piecing together his new reality, and Willow steps in with a warm, cheerful introduction. She reveals that she's his niece, a connection tied to the complicated web of Nina Reeves' fraternal twin daughters. Nathan, recovering from whatever ordeal brought him back from the presumed dead, will be flooded with updates on family ties he never knew existed. Think about it, Nathan's world has been upended, and now he's learning about Willow's journey, from her adoption story to her current life as a devoted mother and nurse. Willow might share anecdotes about her own struggles, like her battle with leukemia or her evolving relationships in Port Charles, to build an instant bond. This moment adds a layer of warmth amid the show's darker plots, but it also opens doors to potential conflicts as Nathan grapples with the implications of Nina's secrets. Perhaps Willow brings along a family photo album or shares a touching story about her twin sister. Now, to illustrate the tangled family tree, Nathan's reactions could range from joy to bewilderment, especially if he recalls fragments of his past life as a detective, wondering how this niece fits into his fragmented memories. It's a scene designed to tug at heartstrings, reminding viewers of the enduring power of family revelations in General Hospital's storytelling. Meanwhile, the scheming duo of Michael Corinthos and Jacinda Bracken are hard at work preserving their carefully constructed alibi. Their partnership, born out of necessity, involves faking a sizzling romantic connection to throw off suspicions from prying eyes in Port Charles. Jacinda confides in Michael that she's not entirely convinced their story is sticking, whispering, "I'm not sure they bought it." This doubt propels them into deeper plotting, as they brainstorm ways to make their Fox chemistry more believable, perhaps by staging public displays of affection or planting false evidence of their affair. Michael's business acumen comes into play here, drawing from his Corinthos roots to navigate the deception, while Jacinda street-smart instincts at a gritty edge, inventing new elements. Maybe they decide to involve a trusted ally like a bartender at the Metro Court to corroborate their timeline, or they rehearse scripted conversations to ensure their narratives align perfectly. The challenges mount as external pressures, like nosy family members or unexpected witnesses, threaten to unravel their plan. This subplot explores themes of trust and desperation, with Michael reflecting on his past mistakes and relationships, and Jacinda revealing glimpses of her own backstory, perhaps a history of survival in tough circumstances that makes her an expert at cover stories. Fans will be on the edge of their seats, wondering if their alibi holds or crumbles under scrutiny, leading to bigger consequences for the Corinthos empire. On a more sinister note, Ava Jerome continues her captive games with Rick Lansing, taunting him mercilessly from her position of power. With a sly smile, Ava hints that she's got just the thing for that, likely referring to another dose of sleeping pills to keep Rick under control and out of the way. This power dynamic showcases Ava's cunning side, as she toys with Rick's vulnerability, perhaps reminiscing about their shared history of betrayals and alliances. Adding inventive details, Ava might monologue about her gallery's latest art acquisitions, using metaphors of entrapment to parallel Rick's situation. Or she could dangle false promises of freedom to extract information. Rick, ever the lawyer, tries to negotiate his way out, but Ava's resolve is ironclad, fueled by her protective instincts for her daughter Avery. This scene amplifies the thriller elements of the show, building suspense around whether Rick escapes or if Ava's scheme spirals into something more dangerous, like involving other characters in her web of deceit. Over in the investigative corner, Anna Devane is on the phone, dissecting a surprising turn of events that has the town buzzing. Her conversation hints at deeper mysteries surrounding Nathan's unexpected homecoming, as she vows to uncover the truth behind his survival. Anna's detective skills shine as she pieces together clues, perhaps coordinating with international contacts or reviewing old case files from Nathan's time as a cop. This ties into the reactions from Liesl Obrecht and Britt Westburn, who are reeling from the news. Liesl, with her dramatic flair, might express outrage or disbelief, while Britt's response could be more subdued, fueling speculation that she knew all along and has been guarding the secret. Indeed, it's plausible Britt was in on it, maybe having helped orchestrate Nathan's disappearance for his safety. Nina Reeves steps in as the voice of reason, urging Liesl and Britt to lean on each other during this upheaval, emphasizing their family bond. Nina's nudge could include heartfelt pleas, drawing from her own experiences with loss and reunion, perhaps sharing a story about her coma or her quest for her daughters to illustrate resilience, adding to the family ripple effects. Felicia Scorpio pulls Damian Spinelli aside for a serious talk about young James West. Felicia insists that James has every right to know his father is alive, advocating for transparency despite the potential confusion. Spinelli, the tech-savvy worrier, frets over how this bombshell will impact the child, imagining scenarios where James struggles with mixed emotions or identity questions. Perhaps Spinelli suggests a gentle approach, like a family meeting with therapists involved, or he hacks into records to verify Nathan's story before breaking the news. This subplot humanizes the characters, exploring parental dilemmas and the innocence of children caught in adult dramas. As we wrap up these spoilers, the episode promises a whirlwind of revelations, schemes, and emotional confrontations that keep General Hospital at the top of daytime drama. Veronica's rival as Monica's sister shakes the Quartermain foundation, while Nathan's return reconnects fractured family ties. Michael and Jacinda's alibi teeters on the edge, Ava's captivity plot thickens, and Anna's investigation uncovers more layers. Next, we will delve into the turbulent emotional storm surrounding Portia Robinson and her precarious temptations with Dr. Isaiah Gannon. Let's start by unpacking the whirlwind of drama that's left Portia teetering on the brink of yet another reckless dive into forbidden passion. Fresh off her explosive confrontation with Curtis Ashford right in front of their daughter Trina and his father Marshall, Portia dramatically announced the end of their marriage, marking the second time she's pulled this card, the trigger, discovering Curtis hasn't severed his connections with his ex-wife Jordan Ashford, even though he never explicitly vowed to do so. Now, Portia finds herself in a vortex of hurt and isolation, her resolve to end her steamy affair with Isaiah crumbling under the weight of her distress. Remember that passionate night they shared? She swore it was a one-off, but with her world crumbling, the allure of Isaiah's comforting presence might draw her back for a third encounter, offering a temporary balm to her wounded heart. Inventing a fresh layer here, perhaps Portia reflects on a hidden memory from her medical school days, where she first learned to compartmentalize emotions during high-stakes surgeries, a skill that's now failing her in personal chaos. This impulsive streak could not only finalize her divorce, but also ignite an entirely new romantic chapter. As viewers, we're left wondering if this leap will heal her or shatter everything she's built in Port Charles. Diving deeper into Portia's emotional nosedive, it's hard not to cringe at the raw hypocrisy unfolding on screen. Her blow-up with Curtis stemmed from his innocent drink with Jordan on the chaotic night of Drew Kane's shooting, a moment that left Portia seething with betrayal. Yet she's the one who's already indulged in a fling with Isaiah, making her accusations ring hollow. In the aftermath, she's wallowing in a sea of regret and solitude, her declarations of marital doom echoing like a broken record. Fans are buzzing online, speculating that this pain could propel her straight back into Isaiah's arms, where his empathetic demeanor and attentive listening provide the kind of emotional refuge Curtis seems unable to offer amid their ongoing conflicts. Portia's track record of secretive impulses shines through her. Think back to her long-concealed truth about Trina's paternity, or her risky tampering with Heather Weber's medical tests. Decisions born from desperation that often backfire spectacularly. Adding inventive details, maybe Portia stumbles upon an old journal entry from her early days with Curtis, reminding her of their initial sparks, which only heightens her current confusion and makes Isaiah's charm feel like a dangerous but irresistible escape hatch. This pattern suggests a third rendezvous isn't just possible, it's probable, as she grapples with the fallout of her choices, potentially leading to sleepless nights filled with what-ifs and a growing addiction to the thrill of secrecy that could redefine her character's arc in unexpected ways. Now, let's explore the magnetic pull of Isaiah Gannon, whose presence could spell both comfort and utter mayhem for Portia. After their initial tryst provided a haven during her first major rift with Curtis, Isaiah's understanding nature positions him as the ideal confidant in her current turmoil. A chance encounter in the hospital elevator or an urgent after-hours phone call might reignite that spark, with Isaiah picking up on her fragility and offering a shoulder Moretto lean on. But is this merely a quest for consolation, or the budding of a genuine connection? Isaiah's own recent tensions with Jordan create a shared sense of betrayal, making them kindred spirits in heartbreak. Yet, pursuing this for a third time carries massive risks. Imagine if Trina overhears a hushed conversation. Ian or Stella Henry, with her no-nonsense intuition, pieces together the clues from Portia's erratic behavior. Such exposure could erupt into a full-blown scandal, jeopardizing Portia's standing in the medical community and fracturing her family ties irreparably. Inventing new elements. Perhaps Isaiah confides in Portia about a past relationship that mirrored her own marital woes, involving a high-profile divorce that left him wary of commitments, adding depth to their chemistry and raising the stakes. This dynamic not only promises steamy scenes, but also chaos, as the affair threatens to spill into public view, forcing Portia to weigh the fleeting highs against the potential loss of her career prestige and the respect of her loved ones in Port Charles. Finally, the burning question looms: is this truly the end for Portia and Curtis, or just another chapter in their roller coaster saga? If Portia succumbs to a third liaison with Isaiah, it might drive the final stake through their marriage, especially if Curtis uncovers the truth while navigating his lingering feelings for Jordan. Social media is ablaze with debates, fans pondering whether this betrayal cycle will empower Portia to fully commit to Isaiah, embracing a fresh start, or compel her to break the pattern and seek genuine reconciliation. The ripple effects could be devastating. Trina learning of her mother's indiscretions might shatter their close-knit bond, pushing the young woman toward independence or even rebellion, while Curtis could turn to Jordan for real emotional support, reigniting old flames. Adding inventive analysis to this section, envision a scenario where Portia attends a therapy session incognito, only to have revelations about her impulsive nature mirror those of iconic soap characters from the past, like past General Hospital heroines who faced similar crossroads. Will this potential return to Isaiah serve as a brief detour from her pain, or pave the way for a transformative new path filled with self-discovery and unexpected alliances? As the drama unfolds, it's clear Portia's choices will reshape alliances in Port Charles, leaving us eager for the next twist. Next, we will explore the heartfelt farewell to the legendary Dr. Monica Quartermain and the real-life icon behind her, Leslie Charleson. Kicking off this emotional week on ABC's General Hospital, the long-awaited funeral for Dr. Monica Quartermain takes center stage, serving as a grand tribute to the remarkable Leslie Charleson who brought her to life. Soap enthusiasts around the globe were left heartbroken earlier this year, when the devastating news of Leslie's passing emerged, marking the end of an era for one of daytime television's most enduring figures. Leslie, who had been battling a series of health complications, tragically departed on January 12, 2025, at the age of 79. Official reports from the coroner pinpointed the cause as blunt force trauma to the head, stemming from unfortunate falls within her home as her mobility waned. Due to escalating medical challenges, these incidents weren't isolated. Sources close to the actress revealed she had been struggling with balance issues for months, possibly exacerbated by underlying conditions like osteoporosis or neurological concerns that made everyday navigation a perilous task. inventing a poignant new element. Imagine Leslie's final days filled with quiet reflections on her storied career, perhaps penning unpublished memoirs about her time on set, sharing laughs with co-stars via video calls, which now add a layer of bittersweet nostalgia to her legacy. This loss hit the GH community hard, prompting an outpouring of tributes on social media, where fans shared personal stories of how Monica's no-nonsense demeanor inspired them through tough times. The show's decision to craft such an elaborate send-off underscores the profound impact Leslie had, ensuring her character's exit resonates with the depth and dignity she embodied for decades. As Port Charles gathers to bid adieu to Monica, expect tissues to be in high demand, with scenes brimming with raw emotion that mirror the genuine grief felt by the cast and crew. ABC General Hospital spoilers hint at a memorial service that's nothing short of epic, pulling out all the stops to celebrate Leslie's indelible mark on the soap world. What makes these moments particularly gut-wrenching is the real-life bond shared among the actors. Many viewed Leslie as a mentor, a confidant, and even a surrogate family member after years of shared triumphs and trials on set. Leslie wasn't merely a colleague, she was the heartbeat of the show, having outlasted every other cast member in tenure. Her debut back in 1977 introduced audiences to the formidable Dr. Monica Quartermaine, a character who evolved from a scheming vixen to a pillar of strength, weathering scandals, romances, and family feuds with unyielding grace. Adding inventive details, perhaps the funeral episode includes flashback montages curated from Leslie's personal archives, featuring never-before-seen behind-the-scenes footage of her directing impromptu acting lessons for younger stars or hosting cast barbecues that fostered the tight-knit GH family. Longtime viewers have often criticized past character exits for feeling rushed or underwhelming, like abrupt off-screen deaths that left storylines dangling. However, this tribute promises to rectify that, weaving in heartfelt eulogies from key characters such as Tracy Quartermaine or Alan's spirit in a dream sequence, symbolizing the Quartermaine dynasty's enduring legacy. It's a fitting homage that not only honors Monica's on-screen contributions, but also allows the cast to process their real sorrow, turning the episode into a cathartic experience for everyone involved. In a recent buzzworthy chat, fan favorite Steve Burton, who reprises his role as Jason Morgan, offered teasing insights into the grandeur of Monica's funeral, assuring devotees that it's everything Leslie deserved. During an episode of his podcast, Stone Cold and the Jackal, Burton emphatically stated that the production team is delivering a proper tribute, aligning perfectly with what fans crave and what the actress truly merits. After her unparalleled dedication, this reassurance comes as a relief, especially given Burton's own history of dramatic departures and returns to the show. Giving his words added weight, he hinted at elaborate set designs, perhaps including a stunning Quartermaine mansion transformed into a sea of flowers, and photos chronicling Monica's life, from her early days as an ambitious cardiologist to her later roles as a wise matriarch, guiding the next generation. Inventing fresh elements, envisioned guest appearances from past cast members via video messages, like a touching nod from Stuart Damon who played Alan in archival clips, or even a surprise cameo from a real-life celebrity admirer of Leslie's work, adding star power to the proceedings. Burton's tease builds anticipation, suggesting emotional speeches that delve into Monica's complex relationships, her turbulent marriage to Alan, her rivalries with characters like Lucy Coe, and her protective instincts toward her sons AJ and Jason. This level of fanfare ensures Monica doesn't fade quietly. Instead, her exit becomes a milestone event, sparking discussions about legacy and loss in the soap opera landscape, where characters like hers define generations. Reflecting on this poignant chapter, the question lingers for all of us. Are you feeling the weight of sadness as Monica Quartermaine steps off the canvas for good, leaving a void in Port Charles that's impossible to fill? Leslie Charleston's portrayal wasn't just acting, it was a masterclass in resilience, capturing the essence of a woman who faced cancer battles, infidelity scandals, and corporate power struggles with fierce determination. Fans have taken to forums and comment sections to express their grief, sharing how Monica's storylines mirrored their own life challenges, from overcoming personal tragedies to standing tall in male-dominated fields like medicine. Adding an inventive twist, perhaps the episode incorporates fan-submitted tributes, with selected messages read aloud during the service, bridging the gap between the fictional world and its devoted audience. As for whether the soap has given her the fanfare she deserves, early spoilers suggest yes, with orchestral swells, tearful hugs among the cast, and subtle nods to Leslie's off-screen philanthropy, like her support for animal rescues or theater education programs. This comprehensive send-off not only pays respect to her 47 years on GH, but also sets a new standard for honoring soap legends, ensuring her influence echoes through future storylines, maybe even inspiring a foundation in Monica's name for aspiring doctors in the show. Don't forget to tune in this week for these unforgettable scenes. And let's keep the conversation going with memories of Monica or Leslie stand out to you. Hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth spoilers, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement keeps the spirit of General Hospital alive.